next that we are going to do is the Chauri Chaura incident and the withdrawal of the movement. Now, what did Gandhiji do is that there was an incident that happened in Chauri Chaura in Uttar Pradesh, and because of that, Gandhiji removed back the non-cooperation movement. The non-cooperation movement was going really good. We could have gotten even independence by then, but there were certain reasons why Gandhiji had to stop the non-cooperation movement. Okay. People took out a rally in Chauri Chaura village in Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh. The police opened fire on the people. But when ran short of the bullets, people attacked the police station and set it on fire, in which 21 policemen died. Now, what happened is that there was a village called Chauri Chaura in Uttar Pradesh, okay, where people took out a rally or a protest against the British. Now, what did Britishers do? They took gun and they started open firing at the people. Now, when the bullets got over, okay, the policemen stopped. So what did the people do? They attacked the police and they set the police station on fire, in which 21 policemen died. On receiving the horrible news, Gandhiji said, "I have committed a Himalayan blunder by giving the tool of satyagraha in the hands of the people who do not understand the value of non-cooperation." He suspended the movement immediately. Remember one thing, Gandhiji was the one person who supported non-violence. His movements were such in which there was no violence at all. And over here, people, in the name of non-cooperation, set the police station on fire, in which 21 policemen died. So what is the difference between us and the Britishers? Nothing, right? So what did Gandhiji say? That I committed a blunder. Blunder means mistake. Okay, Himalayan mountain કેટલું મોટું છે, રાઈટ? એટલી મોટી મિસ્ટેક મેં કરી કે મેં સત્યાગ્રહ એ લોકોના હાથમાં આપી દીધું જે લોકો સત્યાગ્રહનો મતલબ નથી સમજતા, એની વેલ્યુ નથી સમજતા. People don't understand this. And Gandhiji got very angry with the people and he suspended the movement and he stopped the movement immediately. Importance of non-cooperation movement and its effect. This movement did not achieve its desired aims. Okay, whatever it aimed for, the non-cooperation movement could not achieve that. But its negative and constructive aspects managed to create in people awareness of their right. The fact that non-cooperation movement happened, people started looking at the negative and the positive sides. People started realizing the rights that they have. A negative atmosphere against the government was created. People started realizing that the British government is doing wrong, and a negative attitude and a negative atmosphere against the British rule was created. There was a strong feeling of opposition against injustice. Injustice is like anyay. People started opposing any anyay that was happening. Anything wrong the Britishers did, people started opposing it. People started going against it. There was a political awareness among all the classes of India. All the class. What is class? High class, middle class, low class. Everybody got a political awareness, got politically educated against the British. The faith in independence became stronger. People started realizing that if we continue fighting the Britishers, we will get independence, and we are not far away from getting the independence. The fear of lathi, punishment and imprisonment was removed. The fact that people feared lathi charge or punishment or imprisonment. Imprisonment means going to jail. People did not fear any of these, okay? And people started protesting. The youth and the women too came forward to serve the nation, and Congress became an organization of the people. Now young people, even the women came forward and they started protesting against the British, okay? And the Congress became the organization of the people, okay? Congress was an organization that was working for the people. School giving national education began. Okay, so now obviously schools that were giving national education in mother tongue, Gujarati, Hindi, English, okay, all these languages started getting more and more focus, not just English language. Hindi started getting more importance than English, okay? People started reading Hindi, people started writing in Hindi, so Hindi got lot of importance. The movement was limited to cities and towns, and intellect spread to the people and villages. So the movement was limited to cities and towns and intellects. spread to the people and villages. So the fact that the movement earlier were only limited to cities, towns and people who were intelligent, but now even people from villages were joining the movements. Okay, it was not just that the people who were intelligent were joining the movement. Now Swarajya Party, this was a small party that was set up, that came into being, but soon it dissolved. Okay, with the purpose of retaining national awareness among people, to make people aware about the nation, to make people fight for the freedom, a party was made. Chitranjan Das Munshi and Motilal Nehru was Jawaharlal Nehru's father, formed Swarajya Party after the withdrawal of non-cooperation movement. So after non-cooperation movement went away, Swarajya Party was formed. Okay, their purpose was to enter the legislative assemblies and to oppose the unfair policies of the government. So what was their main aim? કે અમે લોકો legislative assembly એટલે local જે government હોય એની અંદર અમે પાઠ લેશું, અને when they realize that whatever government is doing wrong, they will oppose it or they will talk against it. Like how we have parliament right now, right? We have Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. At that time we had legislative assemblies which were like Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha only. So what did the Swarajya Party do? That okay, we will join the assemblies. Okay, we will join these where the government is taking decisions, and wherever we feel that they are being unfair, that they are not being right, we will oppose them. Okay. The leaders of the Swarajya Party also adopted the constructive activities of Gandhiji, like abolition of untouchability, Hindu-Muslim unity, revival of spinning wheel, liquor prohibition, etc. So what did the Swarajya Party do? Obviously they took the suggestions, or they took the ideas of Gandhiji also, like removal of untouchability, Hindu-Muslim unity, revival or reusing of spinning wheel or charkha, liquor prohibition, that means not drinking alcohol. Okay, Swarajya Party contested the elections of legislative held in November 1923, and the candidate of Swarajya Party were elected in central legislative as well as provincial legislative and got clear majority. So when the elections or when the voting thing happened, at that time Swarajya Party entered the elections. Okay, and they fought the elections wherein they got selected at the central legislation એટલે government at Delhi, and provisional legislation, that means the government at the local places, like Gujaratni government alag છે, right? Rajasthanni government alag છે, Maharashtrani government alag છે, right? So those are the provisional legislative assemblies that were there. So Swarajya Party was able to get elected where both the sides, that is in Delhi also and in provisional legislative assembly also. Okay, with clear majority. It did not get the majority in Bengal, but emerged as a strong party. So though it did not win majority in Bengal, but it emerged. It looked to be a very, very strong party. Motilal Nehru was elected into legislative assembly as a party leader, and Chitranjan Das was elected in Bengal province. So at Delhi level, who was selected? Motilal Nehru, and at Bengal, who was selected? Chitranjan Das. Okay, in the elections they won. Swarajya Party disapproved the government budgets and proposals and resented unjust policy of the government. So there were every year they form a budget એટલે આટલા પૈસા આમાં નાખશું, આટલા પૈસા રેલવેમાં નાખશું, આટલા પૈસા રોડ કન્સ્ટ્રક્શનમાં નાખશું, એને બજેટ કહેવાય, right? So Swarajya Party, whenever they felt that the government budget is not okay, they disapproved it or they disagreed with it. Okay, and all the unjust એટલે unfair, all the mean policy wherein they saw that the Indians were not respected, or those policies where Indians were not given importance, Swarajya Party spoke against the government. It compelled the government to consider the problems of the people. He said that you should listen to the problems of the people. Due to working of the Swarajya Party only, government had to appoint Simon Commission 2 years earlier. So there was a commission that was set up who had to come to India and report to the Queen how the Britishers were ruling over India, what work they were doing, are people happy or not. So because Swarajya Party, okay, they said that you all should call that commission earlier, you should call Simon earlier to India and form the commission and do this work as soon as possible. So because of the pressure from the Swarajya Party, Simon Commission, which was supposed to come 2 years later, came 2 years earlier. Okay. The Swarajya Party functioned in a disciplined manner and established high parliament practices. So they followed very disciplined actions, okay, and they followed great discipline, and they followed the rules of the parliament. However the parliament was supposed to work, they respected it, and that's how they were ruling. Okay. It proved to the British that the Indians can rule constitutionally and democratically. It proved to the British government that Indians were capable of ruling through constitution. Constitution means it's a book which contains all the rules and regulations of a particular country. So it proved that Swarajya Party could rule with the constitution and through democracy. Democracy means when you consider the people, when you consider the rights of the people, when you consider the problems of the people. Okay. The educated class of India was attracted to Swarajya Party. National awareness re-emerged in people. The party played a very important role in bringing the independence very near. So lot of the educated people were attracted towards Swarajya Party because they saw that the Swarajya Party was doing so well, and even people became aware of the independence because of the Swarajya Party. And now because of the Swarajya Party, the feel of the independence was coming more and more near. All this indicates the importance of the party. With the death of Chittaranjan Das in June 1925, the Swarajya Party became weak. Some members began supporting the government, while others established a new party named the National Party. So after Chittaranjan Das died, okay, in 1925, the party became very, very weak. Okay, there was lot of problems within the party. Lot of the members started their own party, okay, which was called as the National Party. Thus, the prestige of Swarajya Party was reduced. Prestige એટલે the importance or the glamour or the role of Swarajya Party was reduced. In 1926 elections, all its members lost terribly, except in Madras province. Bipin Chandra Pal and Sudarnath Banerjee even criticized the party strongly. So in 1926, when the elections were held, okay, all the members, they were not able to win the election except in Madras. Madras is your Chennai. Except in Chennai, they did not get place anywhere else. And Bipin Chandra Pal and Sundarnath Banerjee, they criticized, or they said that the party is not going well, the party is not doing well.